Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Whims legacy, our nicheling tribe that is often left up to the whims of fate by whatever the random generators, aka our nicheling gods, want to throw at them. And we're back in Mila's spring, where our newest arrival is standing there in all of her spotted, antlered glory. Look at this new nicheling! She is so cool! Her name is Anala, and Kelp actually found her inside of Mila's spring, which is a very special sacred place on this particular island for our Whims legacy, and he has invited her into the tribe. And thankfully, because we can currently have 18 members in our tribe, I was able to bring her on in. So this is very exciting. I am super excited to have antlers show up, and I'm very excited for whatever genes, especially any possible immunity genes, she may be hiding. Unfortunately, we aren't going to know off the top of our head what those immunity genes are, or if she can safely breed with our nichelings, because with the Whims, as you guys know by now, it is a blind genes challenge. We cannot peek at her genes to try to manipulate them or to pair her with the perfect immunity match mate, or I guess immunity opposite match mate. You never want to match the immunities on the mates, guys. You're just gonna have unhealthy babies. But all right, so we also left off with trying to wrap up our big swim around the island so that we can leave the new lands and just kind of take it a little easier with our Whims legacy. I tried so hard for so long to have a good water body nichelings who would be able to explore the sea, eat all the clams, eat all the fish, do all the things, and we didn't really get anywhere. Not only was it hard to get the perfect genes to be able to gather up clams, worms, and fish while swimming excellently with water body, it was also really hard to find any food out in the open ocean. We find more food just hanging around the little lagoons over here and over here than we ever found going in the open ocean searching for worms, clams, and fish. Who knows? Maybe the new update, which may hopefully be out very soon, if not already. I really hope it'll be out really soon. I don't even care if I accidentally record past the update. I just want the update to come out. But maybe the new update with Whale Island and all of the new traits will provide a better way for water nichelings to really have a little bit more to do. But for now, we're just going to kind of pull the Whims away from the sea. Apologies to Doli, our seers of the sea, and up to the trees, where I feel like Mies, our chocolate chip cookie nicheling far ancestor, is calling us back to the trees of life, where it's absolutely full of food just waiting for us to crack all these nuts open. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to have Ravana go and gather up these delicious nuts. It looks like we've got more delicious fish for Anala to enjoy. And then right over here, Kore just had her first child, Lare, with Kier Dukir here, who I forgot to rename Kier curses. And they had a healthy baby. She doesn't really have anything to be super excited about other than her beautiful violet eyes. So I'll let them have maybe one more child, but I'm not really... Oh, and let's go ahead and have Kier jump over. Bunnies! Bunnies for days! Yeah, and he can gather up some food for his pregnant mate and hopefully get lots and lots to eat. Over here we have Von Rodkier, who was actually surrounded by worms last time because it rained and suddenly there were worms everywhere. Oh no, and poor Miko has a leech. Okay, let's see. Oh, and there's some food. We'll see if Miko can meet up with Von Roduk, and hopefully he can help her out with that leech problem before the Razorina close in around us. And then speaking of nuts and cracker jaw and all those useful things, we have Craig here. And Craig is actually the last born child of a couple of my favorite nichelings. Or actually, I can't remember his dad's name. I feel so bad. He's standing on the spot where his dad's bones were last time. But his dad fell in love with this wanderer, Kawana, right at the last moment, and Kawana now lives under this tree of life with her daughter, Mira. I don't know if we'll send Mira to the next island or not. She does have a ton of useful traits, and so does her brother. But I think we may send Mira actually instead of Craig. And the reason that I would pick Mila over Craig is because, or Mira, excuse me, is because Mira is a female, so she can kind of pass those genes on a little bit faster. And as we learned, almost losing the Whims, it's very important to have lots and lots of females around. So I might actually have her start kind of wiggling towards the other side of the island and kind of like telling her brother to hurry up and help their elderly mother to clear away all of the grasses and like take care of the area that they've made under this tree. I'm also trying to have Sarami and her brother Von work their way over to that side of the island so that they can be released from our tribe. They're not really genes that I want to keep with us, and I feel like they're just sort of very independent from where the rest of the tribe is at right now. And speaking of where the rest of the tribe is at, let's swim! Swim for our lives! I don't even care about the worms anymore, to be completely honest. See, now there's tons of worms. I just feel like every now and then this game needs to make me look like a total hypocrite when I'm like, there's just no food when you're swimmers. You just can't really get anything. And then all of the worms show up. Better to have some good general tribes, if you ask me. All right, so let's go ahead. Next day. Somebody is very badly bleeding. I am so sorry, Miko. Hang in there. All right, we've got the leech off you. We've got you cleaned up. You can go ahead and you can take out this Dodomingo since you seem so inclined. Let's see. And then we've got lots of food right over here. So a ton of mole meat there. We've got some delicious, or excuse me, that was bunnel meat. And then another bunnel. Jeez Louise. There's so many of them all of a sudden. And we'll scooch over little Larry. And we'll let Corey go ahead and jump into the nest. There we go. We'll come back to my water nichelings in a second in case of leeches. And then we have got Sarami right over here, who actually can do semi-decent digging and fishing, ironically. So she can do some fishing right over here. And actually, we can have Koana. She can try to do some fishing over here too. And her son, whoa. Hey, Mies. I think I just fed you a rabble, curses. Didn't really want you to like eat the rabble for me, but hey, what are you gonna do sometimes? And Von, I guess he can come over here and like help out a little bit. He can actually go straight into the water because he has gills. So there's a surprising amount of food to actually gather from that side now that I'm looking at it. And then Mira, we'll go ahead and start sending her this away. And then Anala, with her awesome genes, I kind of want to breed Anala with both Kelp, because he is pretty cool, but also Von Rookduke, because he's got some really useful genes that we've never really poked at, because he's not had a child yet. So I think Anala is going to go ahead and be like, you know, I wasn't sure at first, but I've never really seen a green nicheling. So we'll go ahead and let them get ready to have a child, and I'll send her up out of the water to do so in just a second. And Kelp is actually semi-decent at swimming. Can he get that bunnel? I don't know. Maybe the bunnel will come back? Nah, it swam off. It ran off, excuse me. All right, so I'll have Kelp hopefully go join and keep track of his new mate, Anala. Let's see. Pretty soon, we're getting pretty close to max number of nichelings. Might have to release some nichelings soon. Also, Von is getting super old, and so is Kome. Are you guys ever going to be able to have babies? Who knows? I don't think I should have them have babies, but maybe at least one baby. Maybe. And Cuckoo's actually getting super old too. So you know what? Who's the eldest? Von, it's Cuckoo. Okay, Cuckoo, you're amazing. I deeply love you. We'll go ahead and see if you can pass on your genes. Are you assigned any genes? Let's check them out. He is not. If I wanted him to pass on anything, it would actually be, believe it or not, Crackerjaw. Which I can hear so many people would be so mad about, but we don't need gills when they both have water body. So I'm going to give him Crackerjaw because I want to have my generalist back. And the nicheling gods have decreed that he is going to pass on Blue Eyes, which he already has. So that's redundant, but that's fine, I guess. They just really want Kome to like have a baby with Blue Eyes. And she's almost made it back over here, and she has 2 moves left. So I'm going to have her swim this way and have a nest in the water. We're taking a big risk there. But she's going to try to have a baby with Von and with Cuckoo before the end of her life. And I just hate that her life is already almost at its end too. She's been so useful, and she's got some really good genes. So, you know, I kind of feel like doing something cosmetic with her. So I sort of feel like I want to give her, let's give her like white fur. I want to give her white fur just because I can, just because I haven't done cosmetics in so long. And I do feel like her traits are pretty useful. And have I been bad? Why would you do this to me, nicheling gods? They've picked blind eyes. She has to have blind eyes as a possible trait to pass on to her children. That's terrible. Oh, Kome. Maybe I'm going to take that. I know what it is, guys. It is the final sign that instead of this grand attempt to go into the deep oceans, if we had water nichelings, we should have chosen a lagoon, a little lagoon to spend most of our time at. We have neglected just having a small home base and having a lagoon and just sending our more adventurous children, the spares basically, off to wander into the deep ocean. And instead, because we tried to do this dramatic thing going into the deep waters, we neglected to remember the blessings of the spring. It wasn't just that once we were supposed to attend to Mila's spring, it was supposed to be home, and we neglected it. And so now we are sent the blind gene by the nicheling gods in the attempt to remind us that we were pretty naughty. So, all right, that's how I'm going to interpret that. I do believe I have several females on the nest right now. Let's go ahead and have a little collection of baby births. Hopefully Kome's first child will not be blind. Oh, look at him! Hi, little guy. Well, you're pretty cool. Okay, and his name is Duke Nunu. And he has got all those generalist traits, yes, that we really want. He is healthy, he didn't sneeze at us, and he has got really high fertility. Oh my gosh. So he's basically going to be like super handsome nicheling that all of our females will want to go for. We had someone pass away. Oh no, it was our little, oh wow, there was a lot of passing away happening back here out of the blue. Our little old lady, it seems, and a whole bunch of other nichelings. And then we actually have Bon Bon, could you actually kind of like maybe get some food? I think we might release Bon Bon in a second here, but surprisingly he and his sister are really helpful right now for gathering up food. So I feel a little badly that I want to get Sarimi and the others like out of our tribe in just a second here. And speaking of getting some out of our tribe, I think that young Lae is ready to start wandering around. Her mother understands. She feels pretty comfortable with this area, so we'll allow Lae to, hey, don't steal from your aunt though. Whoa! Whoa! Hi! Hi, cutie! Well, I can't keep him because he has got one deformed paw. He has got webbed hind legs. He has got really awful infertility. But it's pretty cool to see that Miko has, out of the blue, had this cool little guy show up. And you know what? Miko's genes aren't really helping us very much right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and release Miko. And I'm going to pretend that she is off on an adventure with this little muddy guy, Duke who I'm just gonna call like Mud. It's a terrible nickname, but he just reminds me of like Mud in a really cute way. So I don't know, maybe Made? I don't know. I need your guys' nicheling name list back up. I need to pull that up. It's hard when we do the whims, so I can't change the names. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and release her because she's short-sighted. She's not really able to contribute very much to a lot of our genes. And it looks like she and Little Mud are off to go adventure together. So there you go, Miko. Have a good time. And of course, we're not banishing in a cruel way these nichelings, as always. We are just keeping them kind of, floating around the family tree a little bit. All right, so let's have Mira. Mira, I don't know if I actually need to bring you, now that I think of it. You've got some useful traits, though. And she does have those new genes from our wonderful unexpected nicheling. So keeping new gened nichelings in the family tree is important. Taku Duke. Uh-oh. He's got water body, he's got stinky tail, and he is sickly. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't work. I'm sorry, Kirkir. It looks like your second child is unfortunately sickly. We'll have to be careful about that. And let's go ahead. Kelp, let's have you do a little digging for some food. And I'm going to have Kelp wiggle his way this way. I'm going to go ahead and have Anala wiggle her way this way. We're going to go around the sick baby. is gonna just gather up the nuts like she always does. We'll gather up some berries from here. And, all right, I'm gonna have to move Mom off of her baby in just a second. All right, and then from back here, we have Dukunu, who is a healthy, fantastically, highly fertile nicheling from Cuckoo over here. Cuckoo will proudly stand and watch over his child. And now Von has 2 days left. And he's got some really good traits too. What would I want to pass on with him? I actually love all of his traits. The only thing I would wish for, he can actually gather berries. He's got the platypus beak. The only thing I would wish for on, like, honestly, on Von, I mean, he's super healthy. He's really a great nicheling, and he's got a really cool tail and everything. So if I had to pick something, because I have to, ram horns. I want to get some ram horns in this tribe because I think it would help to increase their strength, which would give them a little bit more protection and everything else. And the nicheling gods say, if I give him ram horns, then they are going to insist, 1, 2, 3, 4, that he has orange-eyed children. That's fine. Apparently, we all think his genes are amazing. And speaking of amazing genes, okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to wiggle Kome over. We're going to jump Von over. We're going to get her pregnant, and we are going to jump her as close to the portal as we can, and now she has a nest. And we are going to have Von. Let's see, I think that, yeah, Cuckoo passes away in just a second, so Von's going to hang out here to try to help take care of everybody. All right, and you know, Mira, you probably do need to come because you are an entirely unique genetic line. So let's bring you along. I am about to lose so many genes. Oh my goodness. So nervous. Let's see. And yeah, Taduku, I'm so sorry, little guy. I'll have to release you as quickly as I can too. Unless, I don't know, could he have like a baby with Mira or something? Just because you have doubled up immunity isn't always a death sentence. Unless I leave him for the birds. All right, so that's done. That's done. I absolutely love and will deeply miss you, Cuckoo. My really amazing stinky-tailed nicheling with your super duper awesome, like, black widow stinktail. You have been amazing to have in the family. I am never going to forget you. I am going to be watching over your little ones, and hopefully the next tribe number will still be able to be enough we can keep your child in the tribe for a long time to come. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Von and Komi's child will be. Hopefully a healthy one. A little girl, yes! It is a little girl. No! A sickly little girl named Anna. Oh no! Okay, so I guess that's not going to work. Oh no, and this guy has webbed hind legs. Why? Curses. Okay, so we've got some death happening. It is the moment. It is the final moments, my friends. So it is time to start releasing some nichelings left and right. We'll go ahead. I'm gonna have this guy gather up, like, he can try to help out a little bit. Like, we'll gather up this. Oh my goodness. There's the bush and the little spot we had. Hang on. All right, she needs to be released actually. So Sarimi is ready to go and have a more wandering life. We'll go ahead and eat some nuts, and I guess we'll have him swim this way. And we're about to have the death. We are about to have the death of Kome. Very, 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 very soon here, unfortunately. Which means that we are going to need to pick the nichelings to send to the next island. So what to do? Well, let's have Anala come this way. And I'm going to have her actually make a nest right here. And I'm going to have Von Rovan come right over to her, because he is actually going to try to be her next mate. I'm going to have Kelp attempt to, I don't know if I'll have Kelp come with us, but I am going to have him gather up the food that he can find in Mila's spring. I really like Kelp, and he does have some unique genetics, so I do want to remember him. I'm going to have Tukuduk try not to die, but I can't get close to him because he is a sickly nicheling. I'm going to have Kore, who also has some unique genes. Do I like her or her sister better? I like her better. Kore will probably come with us, most likely, if I have room. And I'm going to have her work her way down here to hopefully protect the baby in just a minute. Because now, Von, let's see. Kirkir? What could you pass on? I'm going to have Kirkir jump down here. And I'm going to have Kirkir hopefully have a child, a healthy child, with Kome out of the blue to unite two of the previously not united groups of the family tree and hopefully result in a healthy baby. So we're really getting to the very last little moments of it. I need to have the nichelings who I know will be a good match go with each other to get off the island. So let's go ahead and give them little blue gemstones in the middle. So Rarana, I want to send. Mira, I want to send because they're from two different independent lines that have new genes added in. Anala, I want to send. And, or excuse me, Kore, I don't know, Ra is a little older, but Kore, I feel, the only difference is one can swim a little bit more than the other. And Kore does have kind of a life here, maybe. She's got a few children here. I gotta think about that. All right, but we're in the final moments of thinking about who to take. We're unfortunately getting close to the final moments of Kome's life. Oh dear, there goes her best friend. Oh my, oh me. And now, wow! That was a good move. That was a good move. That was a good move. Oh yeah, look at that. Realize. Look at you. Oh my goodness, you were a good choice, little one. And now you have got some siblings. Okay, so that was actually a good move. Poor little Nan. Not a good move. We'll have to move her out of the tribe. Hey, don't eat my berries. Get out of here. Kore. Okay, hang on. Oh, and we have another baby. Ooh, Sienna! Look at this little fighter. She is just rough and tough. She is gonna take you on. I don't know if I would actually send her to the next island though. Her fertility is not very good. She can only fight. So I don't know if I would send her to the next island. Von Roduk, if I was going to give your children anything, it would be nimble fingers, so they were a little bit more talented. And the Nicheling gods say that they would have your children. Let's see. And then have black patterning of all things. So there's another cosmetic that we haven't seen for a while. And yeah, kelp. I love kelp and I love the idea of his toxic body. But I just don't know. I don't know, guys. We can put toxic body in the mutation at any time, and his web-tined legs sort of slow him down. Okay. Time to make some final choices. All right, so let's come over here. Can you help me out in any way, my little friend? I don't think Von really can, but I don't have to banish him immediately. Now I can go ahead and release him. And Craig is just going to be by himself under the tree his mother raised him in, and I think he'll be happy there. And kelp, I mean, can you find any more fish? Oh, there's a good fish. Oh man, it's so hard to catch those fish. And we'll actually go ahead and release little Taduku just because he doesn't need, well, I guess I don't need to. Again, I don't need to, and having a wandering sickly nicheling might be a dangerous thing. Okay, Anala, would I bring Von Roku? How many can I bring? One? Well, I don't know. I actually don't know, do I? I don't know. Because until Kome passes away, I don't know how many nichelings I can bring. Oh, there's a bit of a twist. Okay, and here I was going to start doing the usual, no, don't have your baby there. Here I was going to start doing the usual, like, counting that you do when you're figuring out how many nichelings to take to a place, and I just realized I can't do that. Oh no, and Kudirkir, this is literally his last moment too. He and Kome, literally their last moments on this planet. Oh no, there's a lot happening here. Mira, don't go near the sickly baby. You can go ahead and help out with moving this nest though. Anala, go ahead and jump down here and gather up some berries, why don't ya? And then go ahead and become expectant with the next baby. And then Von Roku, the Duke, go ahead and gather up some worms. Oh dear. Okay, see, this is the franticness of like final moments. All right. Whew. It is not going to be hard for Anna to come down to the flower patch. But now, guys, it is time to figure out what is going to happen. I don't think we'll do like a bunch of banishing with our nichelings. I think we will just take however many we can fit onto the ports based off of who is going to inherit the next chapter. And I think who is going to inherit the next chapter is going to be Relas. She's kind of like a beautiful little rose, to be completely honest, and I think I am actually going to name her Rose. She is our Rose of the Sea. She has taught us that she's coming from the lessons that we need to return to the tree of life, to the lagoons of life, that we need to be adapted, ready to take on all sorts of different environments, and that we need to appreciate the beautiful flowers of the land, as well as the rose of the sea, like the bounty of the sea. So that's what I'm going to say for her, because she can swim underwater, she can eat toxic berries, she can eat clams, nuts, bunnies, she can go ahead and eat berries. It's fantastic all around. So she is going to be our new leader. Let's see what her mother is going to have. Last baby. Oh, no, our new leader. Bad, very bad indeed. Run, new leader. Oh dear me. Oh my. Literally no. Okay, Corey. All right, take the hits. A little new one to run for it. Why do you have to be right next to your sickly sister? Don't get sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's some drama going down, but our little Rose of the Sea has now inherited this title of being kind of like the main leader, that the main member that the Nicheling gods watch over. And as she stands on the bones of her father or her mother, I can't even tell. I'm so flustered right now. We're going to roll the random generator between numbers 2 and 20, and we are going to see what is going to be the fate of the size of the tribe. And the answer is 3. Oh. Oh my. All right, guys. We can only take 3 nichelings to the next island, and I think that will be, we can move the nichelings that will not be our 3, but we cannot perform moves with the ones that we can. Oh my gosh. Okay, basically things just got very interesting, and suddenly I just realized how many females I have compared to males. Oh boy. All right, this is gonna be a little bit tricksy-turny and pretty darn exciting. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.